We don't. That's not the kind of mentality that'll get you.
That is the only mentality I have. Good evening and welcome to Tales of Myth and Mayhem. I am Marc, I am your narrator for this evening as we play Marvel Multiverse RPG. This is our original campaign we all fall down. This is episode 2. We are going to try and be a little bit more proper today and do, very nice little combat and things like that, because I didn't prep anything else because I was too busy thinking about the fucking combat. So if the story fucks up, blame my children.
Oh no. I love the new overlay. Like, it looks really cool.
Yeah, Tim, if you are here, thank you very fucking much, because you did that for me in very short notice, and I love you. You are a wonderful, wonderful man. We will say hello, and you can say who you're playing and tell me what is the most exciting thing you can think of to do with your powers. So we'll start with Calder. And Calder's name spelt wrong, even though I told Tim it was right. Yeah.
Fair enough. No,
it's
all right.
I know, because I checked and then I didn't check right. But Kathrine, right, that was the one I was focusing on.
Fair enough. So, I'm Calder. I'm playing Silas Crawford. I think right now for this session, the most exciting thing to do with his power is to copy powers and also manipulate, kind of dampen or boost other people's powers. He does have other things he can do, but this seems most relevant to the situation, which we'll get back to in a second.
Excellent. Lavaita.
Hello, I'm Lavaita. I'm playing Lauren, and her most exciting power is probably just being able to stretch out really, really long right now.
Make a sail, get a boat.
Close the door without having to stand up. It's pretty cool.
I mean, sometimes a very useful thing if you get kids. It's, I'm in a meeting. And it's like,
yep.
Kathrine, who are you playing? What is the most exciting thing you can think of to do with your powers at the moment?
I am Kathrine, and I'm playing Chris. I think the flexible fingers and the one they can do the most with right now. But they have some combat melee fighting powers that might come in handy.
Very cool. And last but certainly not least, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Don't say Smash.
Sorry?
Don't say Smash.
I was going to say Smash.
Yeah.
I have a whole thing.
Yeah, okay.
So Sarah Bacon is a big, beefy, strengthy, powerful flying person. When she was younger, someone tried to explain her powers to her on a scientific level, on her mutation, where she can basically sort of manipulate the weight of mass on a molecular level. But to her, she just punches things and they fly really far away.
Yeah.
She doesn't feel like she's changing anyone's mass or anything when she does that kind of stuff. And that explains why she can fly and also why she can lift up buildings and hit people.
I was out of character. I was trying to figure out how she does it, but that's really cool. I just assumed super strength, but no, it's fancier. Okay, cool.
Yeah, a fancy scientist person tried to explain it to her when she was a teenager, but she was barely really listening or comprehending it. She didn't really understand it. It was too confused. She was just like, so you're saying I'm good at throwing buildings? And they were like, no, it's a whole thing with molecules, and you change with the. She's like, so I'm basically really strong to throw buildings around.
No, so you're not good at throwing buildings. Buildings become good at getting thrown by you because you change the molecular structure. So
it's a very high charisma score. She's able to charm the pants off the building so that it just
goes out
of the way.
Yeah, Sarah doesn't really understand any of that stuff, and she doesn't really care. Because to her, and from the outside, it just looks like she's really strong. And she is, but not in the way people think. So that's her most exciting power. She can throw buildings at people.
It's so funny that's Michelle's focus. The throwing a building. For Jeff, it was when he came to the school bus.
Yes. But Jeff had it that he was able to work his way up to it. He didn't think, but because we started Michelle and much like she's like, I can just toss a fucking building. Jeff worked his way up until the end he was just throwing fucking sentinels.
The original version of Sarah, before we started playing the game properly, she had the ability to throw skyscrapers at people and take out cities. But
then we talked
She
about it.
sounds like a Dragon 4 or 5 or something.
Well, I brought up being like, have I made a character that's too powerful? Because at this point, she could beat Captain Marvel in a fight.
Yeah,
like that's where she was.
Yeah.
This is her toned down. Now she would struggle to win the fight with Captain Marvel.
A bit. And then she would get Captain Marvel to unionise with her on that a bit. They would have a new superhero union.
Unionise, that's what they call it.
I don't know what Sarah Bacon's politics are, really. Like in the other game, Kathy Bacon's a socialist, Frida Bacon is an anarchist. I don't know where Sarah Bacon sits. Maybe we'll find out.
Maybe
she'll find out.
Maybe she's authoritarian. Maybe she's a fucking fascist.
Oh, fuck no. She's a Bacon. No. Come on. She's on the left somewhere.
Yeah. I can't really imagine us anything you and I do being anywhere near right. That's just not happening.
Eco-anarchist, where she's also like a gardener and she doesn't know it yet. Like she's not tried gardening, but it turns out she's really good at it.
Maybe she's like the next Just Stop Oil lead. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll find out whatever Marc has got planned.
Me, I really have nothing planned, so you've got nothing to worry about there.
Sure. And I'm sure that oil is the first thing on our minds at the moment.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, technically, since we're facing a person holding fire in their hands, oil could become an issue.
Would you just like to give another shout out to Tim? Because if you look now, Calder's name is now spelled correctly. Because he's fucking awesome.
That's really cool.
Thanks, Tim.
Right, anyway, I'm just telling him my own, and...
If we think there's a problem with the light here, just tell me and I'll try and switch.
No, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you next time. I'll talk to you after about the light, because I'll help you set up your lighting to do your green screen, because at the moment it makes it, if you look, it's a little bit things. But that's I can help you set that up properly. It's not difficult. I just didn't think about it before, so I do apologise. But anyway, we've spent a lot. What, sorry.
Yeah, the screen is blocking the light in the ceiling, so it is a bit dark.
It's okay, but does it look okay for you? Sorry, if you're watching this, we are just getting some stuff sorted, so be patient or fuck off. One of the two.
The backlight, which is frustrating, but I can't get the shades to draw further down.
So no, don't worry. No, it's all right. It's all right. But for Kathrine, it's all right for you just now. We'll sort it so that I'll tell you how to put the light so it doesn't get so grainy. But we'll do that for next time. Anyway, let's finally get down to this fight.
Yeah.
Since I'm going to say it like this because I'm being very posh now.
Ooh.
So, Orchis endeavoured to ruin the mutants by spiking their medications and making it so they could kill humans whenever they wanted. This, in turn, as they attacked, the Hellfire Gala, they forced Charles Xavier's hand, where he tried to make all of the mutants leave in order to save the human race. Not only that, they then massacred all the humans at the gala. At the moment, they have Cyclops in custody, about to be tried for the massacre. And on top of that, the young mutants we have with us here were unable to escape. And not only that, managed to be ambushed by a bunch of bigots with terrible insults because I was very lazy. Only to be saved by a voice in their head that sent them to an underground, to an abandoned underground station. From there, they went to Sarah's friend, Stephanie, where she interacted with her husband, and it didn't go so well. As they attempted to leave, they were confronted outside of the house by 6 Orchis soldiers and one flaming witch, you could say, as she stands looking at you, ball of flame in her hands. She smiles. More gene trash. I thought your little Lord and Master asked you all to leave. She juggles the flame. Nothing to say for yourselves?
What do you mean asked us to leave? What the fuck's going on?
Your mutants, surrender now, and we will take you to a relocation camp. Or don't.
We didn't even fucking do anything. I've never even been to the fucking Krakoa.
No, but you're one of them, and your people have been a danger to humans since the day you first arrived on our planet.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you're one of them.
No, you're one of them. We.
No, you're one of them.
Yes,
You're one of them fucking weirdo freaks who just
are the
decided.
majority. You are the
We're the majority. We're the majority. We're pure and beautiful, and you mutants are fucked up. We're not the ones committing genocide.
Only because we are stopping you.
By committing genocide. That's absurd. You're absurd.
She smiles, gives a small nod. Gives a small nod to the soldiers to either side of her. So there are 6 soldiers. She's in the middle, 3 to either side. You have all just come out the front door. What is the order you're standing in? Because you won't all be standing in a line as you come out the front door. So I'm taking it, Sarah will be at the front, leading the way. Then who?
That makes sense.
I think if Sarah is the first one going out, I would probably have been the last. If Sarah stayed back to be the last in order to say goodbye or whatever. I don't remember how we ended that.
We're coming out from the basement area. Like, as I went up, had an argument, and then a goodbye. Then I came down. Yeah. We gathered our stuff, and I led people out to the car that we were going to steal.
Okay. Then Chris will probably be in the back.
Well, Chris will be in the back then with Greg and Pinktail, who, if you're watching, you obviously know because I said it last time, the name. I wouldn't forget a name of someone. And then who's in between Chris and Sarah?
I guess I might be Sarah. I'm probably behind Sarah, but I might be behind Silas. I'm not, like, we could be...
You could be together. You two could be...
Yeah, possibly.
Just Sarah's too big for someone to be coming out the door beside her.
Yeah, kind of. But I can see Silas being... Unfortunately for him, because he doesn't like to be front and center, but he would be trying to get out pretty quickly. So yeah, kind of either him or Lauren would be a second out behind Sarah.
I mean, I also hate being front and center, but the people behind us clearly don't want to have anything to do with they seem very reticent. So I'm listening. Okay, I'll step up and go before them. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. So we're about to start the combat. What I want you all to do, we've already rolled initiative to save a bit of time, which, since we're dilly-dallying, really didn't help. We're going to do the attack quite quickly here, but what I want you to do is all have an eye on what the defence is that we're rolling against. So we're going to take quite slowly walking through these steps because none of us have done it before. I just want to bore the shit out of anyone watching. The person in the middle, the one with the fire in her hand, the fire turns purple. She draws her arm back and throws it. Sarah, I want you to tell me what your ego defense is.
12.
Oh, sorry, your agility defense. Apologies.
11.
And she gets, hold on a wee second, that's a roll of 7 on the dice plus 4, that's 11. So now you take damage.
Oof.
Oh, the character gains health damage reduction 3. That's the thing I have.
Damage reduction of 3, excellent. So, the damage modifier here is 4, so it then just becomes 1 times, I think. I might be doing this wrong. If I'm doing it wrong, well, fuck it. So, it is 3 times 3, so you take 7 damage, which is not terribly much.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Whatever will we do?
This purple flame...
173 to go, Mark.
I know.
What?
This purple flame smashes into you and washes over you. Yeah, I think I'm probably doing something wrong because this is just things, or I have allowed Michelle to just destroy the game.
No, she's mighty and she's tanky,
Oh,
and
she
that's
is mighty
exactly
and
what we
tanky.
You allowed Michelle to be the power bitch you wanted.
Yes, I know, and
I wanted to make a simple character. I just wanted to make a character that was like, right, her thing smashed. That's it. Like, I didn't want to fuck around with loads of.
I know, but they let you be rank 4, which is incredibly, incredibly strong. So, Sarah, you have just been hit by this ball of purple flames. It washes over you. You feel little hairs singe, but there's no real pain to it. And you're
This is my turn to move and act and do.
Yes.
Okay. I like to run towards her. And how close together are her and all of the Orchis people?
Fairly spread. Probably about a meter or so between each.
Okay, let me just have a look at what I could do because I have an idea. Okay, I'd like to run up to her and all the people. Oh, why does the reaction thing come up? That's weird. I'd like to run up to them and do a ground shaking stomp. Just yelling out, "Stop throwing your purple shit at me!"
What is it you need to do for that? Let's spell it out.
Okay, so the character makes a melee check and compares that against the agility defense of every target within the character's reach, plus their rank in spaces.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. So I'll just send you the card.
Yeah, so.
So I just make a melee check.
Against the agility defense of these, I think you'd probably be able to get all 7 of them.
So do I hit attack or the score on the
attack?
All right. For people that can't see, I just rolled a 4, a marvel, and a 4.
Ooh, fantastic success. What is it you add to it? So in total, that is a 21. Oh, wait a minute. It's not. It's a 4, a 1, and a 4. 4 and marvelous. So you have a fantastic success. So not only do you deal damage, I think you deal double damage.
The character makes a melee check. Oh, wait.
Well,
any targets the attack succeeds against take half regular damage.
Half regular damage, so they get full damage.
On a fantastic success, the targets take full damage and are knocked prone.
Well, fuck you very much.
I don't know how many I've hit.
Probably, I mean, with the fantastic success, I'm assuming
all 7.
It's only the ones that are directly next to me.
Right, no, but with your rank in spaces, yeah. So one space is 5 feet.
Yeah, so 5 feet around me.
No. 1 space is 5 feet. You're rank 4.
Yeah.
20 feet around you.
That can't be how this works.
You rank 4
within the character's reach.
We made you OP.
Okay, fair enough.
I thought you were 2. Okay, you know what? This is great. I love it.
I'm glad Sarah's pointing it then.
Yeah, I think this might go a lot faster than I thought it would have done. Tim, I'm blaming you if you're still watching. It's all your fault.
But
you should tell me what this looks like. As you run towards this witch, and you.
I run forward and I just stomp the ground, and a couple of cars part of the other side of the road fly up. And
all of you also please take 20 damage.
Oh, all right, because
yes.
That's what I thought.
I'm not making you take the full 49 because that seems mean.
Yeah, because I have 30 health and it's a little bit much. Oh boy.
Oh my god. If it helps, if I knew that's what would happen, I wouldn't have done it.
We're all learning. This is fine.
I'm sorry. I don't know how. I have nothing to heal people with.
Is there a reaction that we? I'm trying to figure out this reaction.
No, there's not. There's a reaction against that, which sucks balls.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh my god.
Well,
So the cars raise into the air. You are all pushed backwards, falling into each other and into the doorway. The 6 soldiers, one witch, you see them bounce into the air and then slam into the ground. All of them, if it was a cartoon, you would see the stars, the little birds going around their head as they're all groggy and out. Silas,
I just tell everyone, get in the car.
No, everyone is prone except you.
Question.
Answer. That's what I say to my son, sorry.
Any targets the attack succeeds against, when it's fantastic success, does that mean that it automatically success?
No.
Because shouldn't we have the option to roll?
No, you don't. You don't roll. What it is you have a target difficulty in your defense score, and none of you have a defense score of 21.
Okay.
No. That's very good.
But no, you're right, because to me, it's honestly quite strange because you don't get a chance to roll a dodge or something. It's all based on this. So it's, the system is quite unique that way, and none of the reactions are dodge. You can skulk, you can run behind someone, or you can interpose, you can go in front of someone, but there's no, dive out of the way, which I find very strange. So maybe we'll come up with a house rule about that next time. But for the moment, we'll play as is. But I just won't let Michelle take you out.
I've got a damage reduction of 1, and I don't know how that comes in. Is it just like I get 29 rather than 30?
No, what it would be is so instead of 6 times 7, it would be 6 times 6 plus 7.
So 36 plus 7. That's not better.
No, not really.
Because you said 20.
I just said 20 to be nice.
That's okay. You're assigning a.
None of you would get it below 20 with your.
We weren't in front.
Exactly, you were in front. You were.
Sorry, I did. I thought it was going to be one space around me, not 5.
No, but honestly, I quite like. In a way, I like the system because like if it is a crit thing, like it is a thing that happens instantaneously, and like we don't have any more idea of what's about to happen than they do. Like nobody else, like the enemies don't get to roll to dodge, so why should we? Like it makes no sense. Like it's fair. It's totally fair.
I just think it's a weird thing. I want to see what prone is. So a prone character is on the ground. They have trouble on all melee attacks. People making close attacks against the character have an edge. Ranged attacks when a prone character have trouble. It costs a prone character 1 space of movement to stand up. So you will be able to stand up and then be able to make an action. So Silas, you're up now. You've just been knocked to the ground.
Yeah, for the second time. Like,
yeah.
But you know what? It's fine. So staggering to my feet, I'm going to have a look at whether the people around Sarah are kind of like knocked out, or just kind of like they're about to get up as well.
It looks like everyone's going to get up as well. Maybe let's say 2 of the Orchis soldiers are out. The rest look dazed.
I think I'll try to copy the power of the. I don't think she's a mutant, but I mean it just says copy power. It doesn't say copy mutant power, so I'm assuming I can try to copy the fireball thing.
I'd say you can definitely try to copy it. Yeah.
I think that's. Let me just double check how much that cost me. So it's 5 focus, and then however much the focus her power costs.
Mm-hmm. And what's what roll do you need to make for it?
It just says character picks one power a target within 10 spaces has and duplicates it. They can now use it as if it was always theirs. When the character uses such a power, they must pay any cost normally as well. And it's just standard concentration. It doesn't have any role for it.
Okay, she has several powers. So chaos magic, she has hex bolts and jinx. From sorcery, she has flames of faulting, myths of Monopoa, and bolts of Balthak.
I think it kind of makes sense that he. I mean, for the sake of like narrative flavor, he'll only know to copy things he's seen people. I mean, he'll have no idea that that she can do like all the other stuff. He's only seen the fireball. So like I think for like.
So I used what do you call it there? The hex bolt there, but flames of faulting.
Was the hex bolt? Okay, I assumed it was the flame was okay.
No, I just did the hex bolt because that was what was there. So that costs you 5.
Don't copy my power. It's a bad idea.
I know, but
right. So that would cost you then 5 focus to use.
Okay. But the using the power was one action already, so I can only use the move from there.
Yes.
I don't know if there's. I'll probably try to. I don't know. I can't back up yet because a lot of people prone behind me. I mean, do they make difficult terrain basically on account of lying prone on the ground? I'm not sure. Because I don't really want to run into the Orchis group, but I also don't want to be in range for Sarah's next smash.
Sarah, how do these buildings look? So when you come out the front door, what's in front of you? What's
if this is a street in typical Peckham, away from the centre, there'll be a row of like terraced houses, 3 stories. Quite thin looking from the outside, and this is quite a well-to-do area because Stephanie's husband's loaded, so it's a pretty gentrified part of Peckham. So there's there's basically 2 rows of cars on each side of the road lined up because there's no like garages or anything. So everyone just like parks outside. So it's basically 2 on each side, rows of terraced houses, quite well-to-do 3-story things. Some will be converted into flats, some will be where rich people live, and on each side of the road there's a row of cars and there's a road in the middle. That's basically it.
So given that, the Silas, you're out there's not really much room. You can dive off to the side.
If I can find some... is there some kind of rule for cover, like in the system? I forget.
I think I'm the cover.
I think the cover
that's also true.
Damage reduction, as far as I know, or makes it more difficult.
Which I need because I'm at 10 health. So honestly, I think. No, but you're right. I think Sarah is the best cover I have. I mean, she's better than the cover. So honestly, I'll just stay where I am and
but like up onto your feet, just
use the power next to it.
Yeah.
Then
up next is Lauren.
Okay, rather than getting up immediately, I'm going to sort of turn over a little bit. I can see the car, and I'm just like a white hot anger. Like the car is right there. We just wanted to get in the fucking car, and all these people are in the way, and I just feel that sort of pure shoot of, and suddenly I'm in the backseat of the car.
Okay, do you need to make a roll for that, or is it just?
I don't need to make a roll for that.
Then pay whatever the focus is.
There isn't any focus for that.
There
either.
Must be. There can
Let me
be.
double check. Oh, that's blink. Sorry, there is. Nope, there isn't. I will share it.
that is so cool.
Teleport. It's a standard movement. Tend to outside. Seriously. Well.
That'll get you there.
And now the car alarm's going off.
Right, so now the car alarm's going off. It's an older Jeep, so it's fairly big. It is definitely what do you call it? What the fuck do you call it? What were we talking about before? Hotwireable.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know how to hotwire it though.
But maybe someone else does.
Maybe. So
Yeah,
but somebody else
I'm
does
probably
either.
I'm going to use the rest of my turn to sit up and kind of just like try the doors, but they are locked.
Okay. Yeah, because the alarm's going off, the door's locked, because you managed to... Well, I mean, the alarm was probably going off from before when Sarah decided to cause a small earthquake.
In the event of anyone trying to attack me or the car, I'm going to blink out of here again. Just leave that as a reaction.
Sarah, you should not have been... Wait a minute. Sarah should not have been already.
Oh, come on.
It's because Sarah's at the front.
Yeah, but she shouldn't have been already from the initiative.
Do you want to do it over?
No, that's just... I think we'll just stop now and just go home. Well, I'm home, but still.
I'll tell you what, I'll just miss my next turn.
No. We'll just put you into the right order then. Fuck. That was stupid of me. Then it
Right,
is the
one mistake
Orchis.
each. And that means it cancels each other out.
Two of the Orchis soldiers get to their feet, and they... Which they're both doing the one fire, however, they need to re-roll that 1-6 because they have trouble. That becomes a 2, so that is 6, 9 plus their, their agility. Sorry about this. I should have all this right fucking to hand, but no, I didn't. Is plus 2, so that's 11. What is your agility defense?
Mine or
It is 11.
11.
Oh.
In which
But wait,
case,
what kind of attack is this?
what's
I have a
your...
thing.
It's agility. What is your damage reduction?
Oh, it's 3, but my character can use their melee defense score against agility attacks.
Okay. In which case, fuck you, because then it does not hit.
16 is my defense. Melee.
Good God.
Oh, and also I forgot to mention I have healing factor, so I heal.
Oh my God.
So I heal
Yeah,
every
I
turn.
think maybe Marvel's too complicated.
Oh, I copied the wrong power, Ryan.
Yeah,
Health equal to
fuck.
their resilience.
How
Oh
do you
shit!
copy
You
the
should
healing?
copy my power.
That would have
The
made more
healing
sense.
factor.
Yeah.
The healing, I would like to but
I think canonically Silas maybe doesn't know about the healing power.
no, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
I heal 6 every turn.
No, you did because you all talked about your powers when you
Oh,
were
yes.
downstairs. So they get off a couple of shots. They just bounce off of Sarah. Both Greg and Pinktail dive to the side going towards the car where they just saw Lauren materialise in. Then Chris, you're up. I think you're muted if you're talking. It's okay, I do it all the time.
At some point, I'm going to learn.
No, you won't because I still have
Maybe.
and I've been doing this a long time now.
And the rest is still on the ground.
You're on the ground, so you can part of your movement. You can get up from being prone, and then do something.
Yep. Well, I guess I'm getting up and going to the car.
So you're just taking to running towards the car. You want to do anything else?
I'm just going to the driver's side and opening the door.
Right. The door
Probably
is
jump in
still
and start the car.
Okay, then what you can do is you can give me a logic check. We'll say that because your movement there, you get in, Lauren lets you in. Give me a logic check to see if you're able to get the car going.
Is that one?
No, not the attack, just click on logic.
Don't do that. That's not the two. No, non-combat. That one?
Yeah, non-combat, sorry.
Yep.
You managed to get, so you managed to cut into something, and you start touching some wires together, and it sparks for a second, and then you hear the vroom of the engine,
I have
It starts to
the.
get going.
I can just put my finger in the lock
Well,
and.
there you go. Then you're not hotwire. You put your finger in the lock. And
Well, boo.
the last set of Orchis soldiers give it a roll and do not fucking hit. This time they're not even. They're aiming for you, Chris, and you just get into the car and the bullets ping off the sides of the doors and stuff. And we're back at the top of the round. The witch gets back up, looks at Sarah, and growls. And sorry, I need to check the name of this fucking powder again. Oh fuck, man, I suck at this. I really do suck. But it'll get better. This is practice makes perfect. Can I do thick line number 2? When it blocks all line of sight and keeps people or creatures inside it from flying, gliding, or web slinging. She growls at you and then starts to wave her hands, making some kind of figure in front of her, and then you can't see. None of you. There is a black, oily fog surrounding all of you, going out, filling up the street, the windows of the car. You're all, for all intents and purposes, blind. Silas.
Well, if I try to hit her now, there's.
You would have trouble on it.
Yeah. Which frustrates him because he's just got through all this trouble of stealing the blast. I think. Is he still able to? Well, no. I mean, I think he'll still almost as a reflex try to hit her anyway.
Yeah, give it a roll.
Yeah. Is it agility or is it ego? Is it?
It is ego.
Okay.
Against her agility defense of 11.
But I do have to reroll the 6, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Just do like a 1d6.
Yeah.
And
you can use the dice roller at the side. That's what I'm doing now. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's simpler.
Okay, so it's
Still 12.
12.
So
Yeah.
it's still a hit. So the damage is. What is your ego damage modifier?
2. So I mean, hang on. It's. I can probably just do this. Is that correct? I hope I did the right thing.
It would be. Hey, Space Area. How you doing? Okay, sorry. 2 seconds. So the damage would be. Did you do it? The fucking attack. No, because you didn't do it before. That's right.
Yeah, just click the attack button for it.
Yeah, I know that's what you should have done first. Because now if you get a trouble on it, it would be things, but it'd be 12 damage. So let's just say it is 10 damage.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah.
Just to fuck about with it.
And
I got the green screen going.
I think he'll sort of kind of. Maybe not yell, but kind of like say into the darkness. They used to burn witches as well, and then he just sort of tries to shuffle off towards the vague direction of the car as he remembers it, basically.
You hear a shriek as this bolt hits into this witch. Fucking gene trash! And you hear more people stumbling about. You head off in the direction you think is the car, tripping over pink
God knows
your
where
own
it is.
way.
Yeah.
Lauren.
From our point of view inside the car, are all the remaining Orchis and
You
the
cannot see
witch-
anyone.
No, were they in front of us before the?
They were to the right. Yeah, in front of you. Yeah, because the car would be facing that way.
Yeah,
they
be
were in
facing
front of
them.
you. Yeah.
I'm guessing he parked outside the house.
Yes.
Okay, this is risky, but I'm feeling impetuous and buoyed up and possibly a little bit stupid. I'm going to reach down and just push the accelerator on the car.
Chris is in the driver's seat.
Yeah, but I've got
You're
extendable arms.
Oh, fuck it, yeah. Okay, you can. In that case, give me
Is it a Marc? Did you actually shift into like a gear? Please tell me you did.
Yeah, give me logic to make sure you got the steps right. It's an older Jeep, so logic roll.
If you don't do that, I'm going to do it on my own turn.
That is
Just
a fantastic success. So not only do you get it rolling, what is something positive that happens here? Something extra, so that you get the car rolling. What do you want to say? Maybe that you smash into the nearest soldiers already, so it's not enough to like do lots of damage, but it knocks them down as they were attempting to get back up.
I mean, in an ideal world, I'm thinking 10-pin bowling.
Let's say you get the first three. It's not there's not that much movement. You've got the digs off. You're not quite able to get it. Okay, no. Let's say you're in a fucking Jeep. You knock into these people. You hear in this darkness the crunch.
I mean, we're not going fast, but also as soon as we hit them, I'm going to stop because I don't want to hit any of the other people that are still outside the car. I want them to be able to get into the car.
Well, they aren't on the road. They're your people.
Oh, yeah.
I
don't know what Silas has just done. That's the only thing. So I didn't know where Silas ended up.
Oh, don't mind him.
As the car hits into these people, the mist, this black oily mist, just disappears as the witch loses concentration, and you see these people sprawled out on the floor. Sarah, you have your foot is still on the ground. You can see the crack in the concrete from where you smashed it down. What do you want to do? You can now just all get in the car and go away, or you can finish these guys off, or what do you want to do? Mind you, there's also not enough room for all of you in the car.
I was thinking, I'm already in the back seat.
Of course there is.
I could probably roll into the back and squeeze up.
You have 6 people in total. Sarah and Greg, both of whom are large.
Oh.
I'm imagining Chris driving, Silas in the passenger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm squished up in the back of the car because of flexible bones and rubbery stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I can fly.
That's a good point.
So Sarah just yell out, "Get in the car! I'll follow you."
How come we were getting a big car for Sarah so that Sarah can fly?
It's not just for Sarah. You've also got Greg.
Oh yeah, fair. Yeah, we've got there's the other number of us. Never mind.
And also, I don't think you're going to want Sarah flying about the whole time.
Yeah.
It's a bit of like having a giant balloon tied to us so everyone knows where we are.
There's also sentinels now in London, so... Then give me you can give me an agility for the driving, Chris, to see if you make it away.
6, 5, 6. That's space for luggage too, right?
Yeah, they're able to squeeze in without Sarah.
She can get on the roof.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking at times I'll just hide on the roof. I'll cover myself up so I look like luggage.
I think you're a bit too big for that.
I will.
This is a problem. This is the downside of Sarah right here. I can end fights in like one turn, but I'm a liability.
I mean, I have a record. I admit from when I was a teenager, but like in the 15, 16, we were 21 people plus luggage in a 9-person van.
Yes, these people are...
It can be done.
Not in this case, it can't. Not without... Think about how long it took you to do that. Did everyone just jump in and that was it?
Fair point.
I have a question. Did even if it's like a logic roll or like something, did the Orchis squad also arrive in a car? Like, I mean, they must have gotten here somehow. Right?
Nothing you saw. You can give me a vigilance roll to see
Okay.
if you can find something. And in fact, this could be quite important.
By the way, I don't have driving skills, but
It's all right.
I only said I could start the car.
It might be time for me to do some backseat driving then.
That's 15. That's a 15 on vigilance.
You don't see anything nearby, but you hear a hum that you've heard before. And some of the flyers that what do you call them, Sebastian used to use.
Okay.
But it's you don't see it even when you look up, but you can hear that kind of familiar hum. Maybe it's hiding behind a different building or whatever.
Would I remember that they're piloted by other people, or is
Yes.
it like kind of okay?
They're
In that
piloted.
case, no, we're leaving immediately. He was considering kind of between letting them live, like just for the sake of like not like getting tagged as a killer, but also kind of like not letting them live for the sake of not getting. But like if there's witnesses right around the corner, maybe not.
But
This
I mean,
right.
that's
Imagine
there's
it, like-
people at their windows. There's people coming out
Yeah,
the front doors. You can see people
No,
shouting
we'll just-
at you.
It's gonna try to either if you can squeeze into the car, we'll squeeze into the car, or otherwise we'll try to probably.
No,
Also
you,
try
you,
the
you were
roof, I
there
don't know.
before. You and Chris
Okay.
are in, and then Pinktail and Greg managed to shove their way in. Sarah,
Can I fit in the boot?
No, you're way too big to fit in the boot. You're looking. You're about Juggernaut size.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen Deadpool 2?
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
Juggernaut.
Yeah.
No. In that case,
I've got to fly,
Silas-
that's the only option.
Yeah. Silas will point into the opposite direction of where the hum is coming from and say, we do have to go that way because the other way is trouble, more trouble.
Alright, you head that way. I'll finish him off and I'll meet you. And I'll come after you.
No, I think finishing off is not. As much as I'd like to, makes for bad press for all of us.
They'll follow. I'm not going to kill them.
Okay.
I don't
Shame, but
kill.
Have fun. And he's just
Wait, you kill?
I mean, not personally, no, but first time for everything.
So get in the fucking car.
I already am in the car.
I turn around and punch one of the Orchis people. Whoever's closest, who I can see, I just punch him.
You smash your fist into the witch's face and you hear the bones break. Yeah, you see the blood come out of the eye. It's just, she was already badly hurt. She's now unconscious. The other Orchis people are rolling about on the ground. You see helmets have been cracked. There's a gun that's basically broken. You see it spitting little sparks of fire with some kind of electrical weapon. They are all down for the moment.
I have an
There's
idea.
people have their phones out and filming you from the doorway.
I just turn around to them and say, we didn't start this.
We didn't start it. Sorry. A little
I
girl
like to
shouts,
propose something
"Mummy,
to you,
look,
Mark,
this
and I know
is-"
that this may be too much, but could I pick up the car and fly with it?
I mean, probably yes, but I'm saying no.
We're meant
because
to be
it was a really
inconspicuous.
fucking game.
I've built a character that has been.
Conspicuous was the goal.
we have built a ridiculous.
How
character
does
here on the show.
Marvel? How does this game work?
What they do-
If it's this easy to build a character that is basically some kind of god.
Yes, but then you have people running the game that know what they're doing and have it evenly balanced. However, I am not that person. So
Well, we've learned something.
we've all learned something today, yes.
Well, we can just say that, like, if I tried that, it's obvious that the Sentinels would shoot us down in seconds because they're all flying everywhere and they'd see
Yes.
us. at a minute.
Well, yes, that is definitely true.
They're actively searching London for us, and we need to be inconspicuous. More inconspicuous than this.
One would think, yeah. You hear sirens coming in the distance.
Yo, just go. I'll figure something out. Where we meet? Let's get a meeting point. Where are we meeting up?
Out of character, didn't the voice say to go north? Right?
Yes. And out of character, Silas, you do know you could talk to Sarah, maybe.
I'll do.
We can keep in contact remotely.
I mean, he
Because you might want to get moving.
We really do.
Throw shit at you.
So
You go!
As we go and as the car drives off, the to Sarah probably agitating voice of Silas appears in her head. It kind of says, we'll keep in touch. I'll let you know where we are.
So can I reply in my head?
Oh yeah, you're also free to just hang up, effectively telepathically hang up on him if you want to.
All right, I'll just be like, all right, mind, dude.
You don't need to. Okay.
What?
Chris, how do you want the driving to work? Because at the moment, I pushed this forward. You said my driving skills. Should I kind of try and slide forward and let Chris move back? I don't know if there's space for that.
I think Silas will say, "Please tell me one of you is licensed to drive." As the car takes off.
I've done lessons.
Not reassuring, but okay.
Look, I haven't got my phone. I haven't got my purse. I haven't got anything with me.
Good.
Can you drive, Silas?
No, I've got people.
Yeah, he floats. Okay.
Pigtail jumps in front and pushes you out of the way. She's small enough that she can sit on your knee. She says, "For fuck's sake!" And she puts it in gear, and the foot goes down. She can barely see over the wheel, but she's driving. She's heading north. So, Sarah,
by the way, wouldn't it have been hilarious when Lauren just pushed the foot down if the car had been a stick parked in reverse?
Oh, but that's why she made the logic check. She made the logic check to make sure she did things in the right order.
Yeah.
Had she failed that is what would have happened.
We'd have still got out of the situation.
I mean, it would have been funnier, but that sort of shit I can deal with. Basically, the Hulk, no, it's more difficult. So, you're now taking off, heading north. Michelle, where is Peckham? So, from looking at London, where is it?
Annoyingly for us, Peckham is South London, so it's not that far away from central London.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were trying to get out of London, you would just head north, and you would eventually probably cross over Waterloo Bridge, I think, and then you basically...
I'd probably suggest that rather than going through central London again, that we go round and get on not on the motorways, because they'll be easy to check.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If
you were heading out to the outskirts of Zone 6, go right round and up.
And then out through Bornham Wood, heading towards Luton.
All these people that know geography, fuck's sake.
What can I say?
I literally sat 20 minutes walk away from Peckham right now. It is my end, as the kids say.
I used to live in the East End, so I did for a while. Yeah.
So I reckon head out past the film studios, because that would be funny, and then towards Luton, and aim to sort of stop somewhere around Luton and catch up there when we're out of the city centre.
Right. So how long would that take driving in the best conditions?
About an hour and a half, but this is going to be rush hour in the morning, isn't it?
It's going to be rush hour in the morning. It's going to be what do you call them? Road checks, road stops.
Are the roads going to be noticeably quieter because most of the mutants have now gone?
There's not that many mutants.
Okay.
Mutants make up a very small percentage of the population.
Because just thinking about the massive picture right now, loads of people are having people not turn up at work this morning and suddenly go, "Oh my god, that person must have been a mutant."
Yeah. And maybe some of them was just home with a cold, and it's no.
Yes, but the number of them would be very, very small. Many more with home with cold than there would be suddenly finding out they're mutants or having hid it from them.
I can imagine the people who I work for are probably going, "What the heck? Why is she not here yet?"
Well, yeah, definitely. And you don't have do you have your phone on you? But you're probably getting
No, you irritatingly specified that I'd left it behind when we went out to them.
So you did. So as you're driving away, the phone's just ringing, going, "Fuck's sake, we need to run."
I mean, also, is there are there people that have come to all of our houses, or they just know where Sarah lives, and we've gone there?
You don't know yet.
Okay, so they could be at all of our houses,
Very well could be.
or wherever we're
Sarah
known.
is relatively famous in a Screech from Saved by the Bell kind of way at this point, so...
That's what I was thinking. There's probably the obvious place to go.
Yeah.
That's probably
Yeah,
why they
and
sent the
You see
witch.
that? I just think porn.
Or maybe, no, it's more of a Britney Spears kind of thing,
Yeah,
thinking
okay,
about
that's,
it.
that's better, yeah.
Well, now
Yeah,
with
okay,
Britney
good.
Spears.
Screech is
Yeah.
just...
Mm.
Welcome to Tales of Myth and Mayhem. We have the best conversations. Screech and porn.
This is maybe to fill the time as we leave London.
We have unicorns too, if we have to.
Yes,
Aw.
unicorns that can make boobs. Yeah, don't forget.
That's right.
The cat
Or
can.
balls.
The
One of
unicorn is cute. But
Okay, yeah, fine. Something makes boobs. Oh, God. Anywho, I don't know what I'm doing. I told you I didn't prepare anything other than the fight, and obviously I didn't prepare the fight very well because, Michelle just did it.
Yeah, that's-
I mean, it's a bit dangerous because we literally could drive anywhere in the UK right now and just.
Well, you
You've
could. I mean,
configured.
this, when driving in the UK, you can getting out of London, rush hour traffic. You could be, hours stuck in there, especially if there's roadblocks stopping you. I drove from here to my mum down in Portsmouth, and then up to Glasgow to see my dad. So, traffic can be an absolute arsehole. Sarah, you take up to the sky. How high do you go when you fly?
So I read the rules for it, and I've got a flight speed of 24,
Mhm.
which is 4 times my running speed.
Okay.
I'm glad we don't have a podcast.
That wouldn't have been visible on the podcast.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
Outside of combat, a character can fly up to 50 times their flight speed,
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
which I didn't understand what that meant when I took it.
Very
Now I
fucking
kind
fast.
of do, and that's ridiculous. So she can fly pretty fucking high. Like, she's still human, so she needs oxygen. She can't go into space. At a certain point, she'll freeze or not be able to breathe. But she's pretty nippy as a flyer.
That's pretty cool.
I was
Yeah,
just
that
about to
is
say,
the-
don't do an Icarus.
Yeah. I will definitely melt your fucking wings.
Okay, jeez.
Now I'm deciding if I want to be a mean bastard here.
Please be a mean bastard, because Sarah's pretty tough at this point.
Sarah is pretty tough. It's I'm just looking here at the. Although the health in this is fucking stupid, I should really fix it.
Oh my god.
What was that? That was pretty gross looking.
That was the equivalent. Like,
That's the.
Oh, okay. It looked like something out of Rick and Morty for a second.
it is a
Anyway,
bit,
could have
yeah.
been.
Yeah.
So let's do it like this. You shoot up into the air. You see their car. At the moment, the it was quite early. We're saying you were leaving, so 5, 6 in the morning. So traffic is not yet as bad as it could be. They're not as yet being followed. You head up into the sky, and then I want you to roll initiative for me again, please. Sarah.
Ah, okay.
Well,
Damn Skyrocks.
Question again, Mark. Since me and Sarah have that healing factor,
Mhm.
so we heal
6 per round, or
equal to the
Oh,
character's
resilience.
resilience at the end of each turn.
yes.
So we have had kind of 2 turns, right?
You've had more than that now by the time you're in the car. How much damage did you lose?
20.
Boom. By the time we get back to your part, you would be fully healed with your healing factor. Sarah, roll initiative, please.
I did.
I did
I got
not
a
see it.
10.
No, that's not yours.
Isn't it?
Nope, that's mine.
Okay. I got a 12.
Why am
Are
I
you
not...
sure that first one wasn't mine?
Oh, no. Sorry, the first one was yours.
So 10.
That was me that didn't roll. So, you are going to be hit by... What is this? Let me see. Sorry, I'm just checking this out because I really want to do something to smack you about a bit. Because
Was it just Michelle that's
only
to roll?
Michelle at the moment, yeah.
Okay.
For everyone else in the car, I don't automatically heal, and I'm not that great right now because we
Me
haven't
neither,
rested for
no.
a bit. So
But you will
Every
observe
hour
that
we.
Chris apparently isn't affected anymore. They might have been a bit shaken up when we got in the car, but right now doesn't seem to be anything wrong with them.
Would it be fair to say that I see it and that I can copy that power for a hot second too?
We'll get to that in a minute.
Sure.
sorry.
Sarah, you take off up into the sky. You see them driving off. In the distance, you see the traffic start to get a little bit worse. And then you feel something smacking into your back, and you take 26 damage as something metallic throws its fist into your spine. You turn around as you're hit. Maybe you turn around a little bit and you see what looks like Tony Stark's armor, but bigger than what the Hulkbuster was, flying behind you, pushing you forward.
Oh, I'd like to punch it back.
Please do so. Yeah, that definitely fucking hurts. You need but roll the attack. Don't click on the melee. Roll the.
Sorry, yeah.
Then you get the damage
attack.
with it as well. Yeah, even better. 42 damage. You turn round. What is it you do to the Sentinel? What is it you?
I just turn around and I just throw a basic punch. You know, just like, what the fuck are you?
You punch and you see it's the head crush in. One of the eyes starts blinking red and the sparks coming out of it. You feel the heat of the electricity there. Halt, mutant. Return to the ground. And it again tries to pummel you. And this time, what's your defense? Yep, 14 damage. As it tries things that's kind of halt, mutant.
Okay, how many rounds has that been? Oh, it's been one turn for me.
Yep, now it's the second turn.
All right, so that's another 14. But then I healed 6 last time, so I had 6 again. Okay. You're taking chunks out of me. This sucks.
Yeah, it's
You're going toe to toe with a Sentinel. like you're doing really well.
Yeah.
I remember, Sarah, you have karma.
Because what can I do with karma?
Right, with karma, you can do several things. With karma, you can heal both focus and health. You can use karma to get an edge on a roll. So if you roll badly, you can spend karma to re-roll one of the dice.
All right.
Yeah. You could always use karma to. So even if you succeed, you could use a karma point to re-roll your Marvel dice to see if you get a 1, which would then be a fantastic success. But yeah, so you don't need to spend it, but you can. It'll regenerate every session.
All right. Okay, that's good to know.
What is the 616 combo?
The 616 is an ultimate fantastic. That is then like nat 20 in things.
All right. I want to try.
Resist.
I want to try and throw it.
You throw it and
focus. So, it's quick toss as power. It's not throw. It's a quick toss.
Yeah.
So The character throws the grabbed person. Oh, I need to grab first.
And this is
That's
a
how that
reaction.
works. Sorry?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just look up grab really quickly. I've got all of the commands open here.
Grab is just a melee check, I think.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just do a melee check. So it's just straight melee.
Yep.
I want to try and grab this fucking thing. Like, this thing is significantly
Evening.
bigger than me, right?
It's not actually that much. It's not a full-on Sentinel.
Oh, okay,
It's
then
about the size of a Hulkbuster.
which is roughly about the same size as me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, roughly. Maybe
Alright.
maybe a little bit bigger than you, but not much.
All right, I'm going to grab it.
That is... Wait a minute, would this go against the agility of the melee? Because you're in the air. We'll let it go against melee. It's fine. So now, ranged on the ground, the character makes a ranged attack against the target. So now you need to make a ranged attack, which is agility, with the damage.
Okay.
And that does not... thanks. You can, if you want, spend a karma to re-roll that too.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend a
Wait a
karma.
minute. Why is it only... Oh, no, that's right. Yeah, spend the karma, so then just roll 1d6.
Oh, I just do edge, right? On that
Yeah.
too.
Yes, edge, yeah. That'll work as well.
Oh, sweet.
There you go. Still, unfortunately, not enough. I do apologise.
Oh,
You can,
boy.
yeah. However, it does take the 18 damage. As you attempt to throw it, it sparks off. So from the jets, the body like Iron Man's repulsor jets, there's no heat coming off them. It's a kind of not quite a sonic energy, but it's a pushback against you, and you see it flying back a little bit. More sparks coming off from the face. There's only one eye left. Do not resist, mutant. And it raises its arm to fire at you. Let's see, can we actually do some fucking damage? There we go. Ho ho ho! That is a fantastic success. So that is then 60 damage you will take.
Oh, shit. All right.
Do you have any damage reduction? We didn't do that, sorry.
Oh, 3.
3. Then it will not be 60. I'm fucking... I'm not sure how we do this. Because then it would be 6 and 12. It would still be 24, like that. Let's just do it like that. Still 24. But it's now not within. You'll need to fly to get in reach of it as you throw it away.
All right.
60 damage would have been so much better, though. It's just not fair. I mean, I don't want to kill you or anything, but I do want to make the stakes a little bit more. And since I didn't do this well, fuck you. Sarah, you're up. Well, Zilla, I would also have my head in my hands, but it doesn't look good on stream.
I want to use smash.
Make a close attack with an edge, cost 5 or more focus. Okay. How much do you want to spend?
I'm going to spend 20 focus.
So 21 it would be, because 5 is things, and then it's 2 points of focus they spend. Or does that... Wait a minute. No, that 20 focus is fine. Right, so that would be a plus of 10 to your damage, so make a roll then with an edge.
Wait, so where do I add the 20?
No, just to make the roll. Do the attack roll, the melee. Alright, you have an edge, so roll the edge.
Well, then I'm going to roll the marble dice, surely, right? That's the best one to do.
Possibly.
Or is it the 2?
Probably the marble dice, actually. There's only a difference of 1. You always take, if you've got an edge, you take the better anyway. There you fucking go. You've got an 18. The damage there is not 6 times 7, but it's 6 times 7 plus 20. So you need to add 20 to that damage, and you have 69 damage. What does it look like as you destroy this sentinel?
I just turn around and just like, resist this! and I just put my fist through its head.
And
then for a while, and it's quite cool. But then for a while, the Sentinels start to mount, and they're like, "Oh, come on! What the fuck? Get off!"
You all hear behind you as you're driving away, the pink-tail swearing furiously as she tries to get into the traffic. You hear an explosion from above and behind you. And Chris, we say you've healed up now. Silas, when you're looking, so you're looking about, and you happen to catch that some of the scratches in Chris's face, heal close themselves up.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, I don't think in rules as written it says that it's visible when I seal copy powers. It just it happens.
Yeah, it would be. So, if there was a rule, then maybe it would be. I mean, I think we might need to come up with some house rules for this. I think my dog might not be well because my wife keeps going downstairs with him, which is not good.
Oh no!
And I'll just be like the runs, and it's not good. But we're all off tomorrow because it's Labour Day. But anyway.
Yeah, I think he. So I mean, he's used his powers before, like even before he's met these people. So I think if he knows that mutants usually don't realize when he's copying powers, he'll just sort of like do it without mentioning anything, just to heal up. Like it just. I mean, he's not used to really. Like politely ask him, be like, "Oh, may I? Like, Mother, may I?" Like it's more
vigilance test.
Sure.
No, not you, Lauren. I want Lauren to give me up because you don't tell them. But Lauren, given where she's sitting, might actually see. What is your ego defense, Silas?
That is just a 12. So yep.
Lauren, you see the small wounds, the little cuts from the grazes heal on Silas's face.
I'm just thinking, shit, am I the only one that heals like a human?
Greg's sitting in the back, rocking back. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry.
Greg, you okay? What's happened?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
You didn't do anything wrong.
He kind of flinches away from you. You see his cuts are all still there, so you're not alone.
Oh no! Oh, that's. Does the is the healing or like does it cost me focus? Just I want to keep track.
No, I don't think so. The healing goes turn by turn, as far as I know, and will not cost you anything.
Okay. I mean, it'll cost me like the 5 just to
copy the power, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's then. I mean, that's then 5 would be 5 per round. But since you're out of combat, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the plan here? The Pinktails still find it difficult to look over see over the wheel. Chris, I take it you're correcting her whenever she starts to go off to the side somehow. The sirens come from all over the place. You hear the explosion from behind you. Maybe Pinktail puts on the radio and you start hearing reports of all over the world mutants being sent into exile. That for their own safety, mutants are now being asked to report to detention centres, and they'll be repatriated with the rest of their countrymen. There's news that Cyclops is being charged for the massacre of all the humans that were there at the Hellfire Gala. There was going to be a massive trial.
I think even like Silas, who doesn't really like necessarily respect Cyclops, is like kind of like, no, he didn't. Like, no, not him. Like, no. Like press X to doubt. Like,
can I just check we're all on board here? Like, they're telling us to do that, but it sounds like a really bad idea. I mean, where the fuck are they going to send us? Ipswich?
Not again. No.
For people that don't know, Ipswich is a particularly like normal tiny town that is in the middle of nowhere.
Normal, yeah.
No, they're sending you to Hull. That's it.
Oh no.
They're not going to drag me to Hull.
Oh, they are. They're dragging you to Hull. I see
Milton
you in
Keynes.
Hull.
Milton Keynes. You don't know. It could be Milton Keynes.
You know what? Milton Keynes is on my list of maybes because there's a lot of ex-military places around there that aren't in use anymore.
Right,
Well,
anyway,
it might be there then.
And I've got a canonical reason for knowing about that, but we'll get to that.
Or since it seems like a terrible place to Mozilla, we'll take you to Stoke-on-Trent.
oh,
That is where
There's a
you
song about Stoke-on-Trent. Oh no, I've been to Stoke-on-Trent.
Let's
Yeah,
just bitch about all the places in Britain we don't like because it's
for better or for worse, I had suggested that we head for Luton just because there's a massive airport there and we can
Yes, there is.
we can probably switch cars, which is probably a good idea.
Silas will briefly touch in with Sarah and say, like, was that explosion you? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright, but I got a robot stuck to my arm.
I'll just spare asking you the details, but like maybe drop it like in the river. Not on people. I don't know. I mean, you do
I just-
you.
Pull it off.
you see it tumble down to the ground, lands in a park, and you see it doesn't quite explode, but you see all the dirt and grass get thrown up into the air. The thump.
Where you headed?
Oh, the cat, thank you very much for those bits. You all now get, you have 3 edges available to you, so you can all, there's 3 to use, so you can say call for an edge before you make a roll, and thanks to 3-Eyed Cat, there are 3 available.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As he's awesome. We are doing alright, mate. I hope you're well. We fucked up the combat because I forgot how OP Michelle's character is. Had a big combat planned, and she does one hit and takes them all out. So it's really nice for me.
We all help.
Then I attack her with a sentinel. That goes a little bit better, but now she's wearing a sentinel as a fucking glove.
Just like the arm.
You need some stones in that. We can find you some stones.
Aye, maybe fucking. You know what? Let's just take her to what you call it, Stonehenge, which isn't a henge, by the way, and then she can smash that about as well. Just make everyone feel happy.
Okay.
So, Sarah loses her glove. You can see, Sarah, there are at least 6 or 7 other sentinels in there. Looks like bigger than the one you were fighting. But they are hovering around and stopping in places, nowhere near you at the moment. The rest of you are starting to get into traffic. Cars are thickening all around you. The radio does not seem to shut up about the new mutant menace and people coming on and saying how they were tricked into taking these drugs that saved them from cancer, but now they're scared the mutants are going to blow them up or whatever. A lot of talking heads. There's a message coming from the Queen later on today. This is before she died. Fuck her.
Yeah.
I think so. When did she die?
Oh shoot! No. Would she have been dead by that time?
I don't know. Summer 23.
It's been a while.
It was 23, but like it was. I don't remember if it was like late 23.
I think it was late. I can't remember. Who gives a shit?
Okay.
Sorry, it's a different universe, so it's another queen. It's Queen Judy.
There, you hear something on the radio as you are, maybe going through it, about how Captain Britain has been exiled, and that if anyone is to see her, they have to report her immediately.
Would she actually have been on Krakoa at least once or twice, like kind of like as a just visitor? Like would I have met her?
Captain Britain?
Yep.
Yeah, you would have met her before she became Captain Britain. You quite likely would have met her, but when she became Captain Britain, she was mostly in Otherworld.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then in the time she was back, there wasn't really terribly much. So you might have seen her down at the Green Lagoon once or twice, but not in a while now. Wait a minute, she died fucking 8th September 22. Really? That fucking long ago?
It's been a bit, right? Like you Yeah,
Time
but there was like
sucks, man.
But it took them so long to actually go through the whole.
Right, seriously, time blindness, because our dog swallowed a metal D20, right? We go
Yeah,
to the vet
yeah.
because things that I was saying, it was a couple of weeks ago. No, it was 6 months ago the fucker swallowed it, but I'm thinking, it was like a couple of weeks.
I
The
remember
age of
that.
children are. It's 2022, right? So it wasn't the Queen that said it was the King. It sounded just like the Queen because he's an old fucker with big ears. Not against people with big ears, but he's an old fucker with big ears. I see. I told you I didn't come up with anything, so now you're all in the car. You're getting into traffic. There doesn't seem to be, as much as you're hearing all this on the news, there doesn't seem to be, round about you, things seem to be going on fairly much as normal.
I mean, there's no gates out here, I guess, so there wouldn't be any.
No, there would have been maybe 3 or 4 gates in London, being what it is. And I don't know how, maybe I can find a list somewhere of how many there would have been. But yeah, but mutants were a part of life for everyone. And with the Krakoan age, the medicines were really life-saving, although the UK was not, I think, towards the end, partnered with Krakoa anymore, so it would all have been black market. Maybe that is why Silas was in London at the time.
Yeah, that makes sense. Mm-hmm.
But the car is full. You're all kind of squashed up. Chris, you have a small pink lizard girl sitting on your knee, trying to drive the car. Swearing like a fucking sailor. I mean, it's like worse than me. It's unbelievable. Fucking mouth on that girl. Greg is crying in the back, probably crushing Silas up against the door. And he's, Greg's like the blob, but doesn't have the strength of it, and it's a lot of loose skin hanging, and he's one of those mutants that doesn't have any powers, or doesn't get any benefit from what he had. For a long time he would have been ostracised, and then when the Krakoan age came, he was able to live much more of life. He's one of the mutants that got to benefit from this thing, and now it's all been taken away from him. There you go, just to make you feel a bit worse about what you're doing.
No, it doesn't.
So don't get that. No, Silas wouldn't give a shit.
No,
So, yeah.
but
So what's the plan here? You're all in the car. The sun's the sun's up. It's becoming day. There are sentinels flying about in the air. You are hearing on the radio that there are roadblocks, but they all seem to be outside of the city.
I'm going to suggest that we head for the airport at Luton, massive car park, and there's no way they can get sentinels in and out of a busy airport.
But wouldn't they have?
Are you sure about it?
Well, it's a very, it wouldn't be safe for them to fly that in there. Okay, if other people in the car know better than this, because I'm just.
But wouldn't they also have kind of like mutant scanning devices at airports? Not
Yes.
I'm not saying we go into the airport. I'm saying we stop near the airport.
Oh, okay, no, that.
Because it wouldn't be safe to fly sentinels around commercial flights.
Okay, so if the plan is just to stop at Luton and then kind of take a different car and keep moving north, that makes sense.
Maybe, or before that, if you prefer. I don't know.
Yeah.
You all hear the voice in your head.
Taking a hike?
Oh great, this guy again.
Keep going.
Okay.
Outside the city, there's roadblocks. You have to get around them somehow. I can't help at the moment.
There isn't security as heavily here as there were in London, right? They aren't checking everything.
No, on the way out of the city there will be. So out of the city will be on the motorways definitely. On the A roads probably you might be able to make it, in some B roads or something. To get
I'm wondering about the train.
The train though, you wouldn't be able to get a train. I mean, you could try to, but none of you have anything really that would have any powers that would help you there.
I mean, I could teleport onto it, but that wouldn't help everyone else.
No, and it wouldn't help when the conductor comes along with a scanner that says, that's a mutant. Orchis.
Didn't
know that was a thing.
Can we check if there's a lorry somewhere that we can try to hijack instead?
That is definitely a better idea than getting you all into it.
There'll be space,
and
we can
people
put
that use
the
lorries
most
for moving
human-looking
people about. Yeah, in Britain quite a lot anyway. Which Silas might actually be able to find some contact with.
I mean, before being a mutant was, I'm not going to say legalized, but like, was there like some kind of railroad for moving people around on the down low?
It was never like that for mutants, where they were mostly they weren't ever like slaves or locked up or anything. That is now starting as of this time. Yeah, before they were just like basically second-class citizens or third-class citizens even.
Because the way I was thinking of it was that it might be untenable for some people to stay where they are if something's happened. Like maybe they've got a kid who's gone off in a slightly explosive way, and they've had to suddenly go, okay, we can't stay in the city because that's going to be a problem.
There were definitely some groups that would have helped. So Xavier School would have been the most famous one. We'll say there was also a couple of schools in England and Scotland which would have offered something similar. When Krakoa came along, maybe they didn't get used as much. There would also have been charities and things like that, and there would have been baseline humans who are obviously on the side of mutants. It's not that every single human hates mutants. There would never have been anything like an underground railroad. Now that might start now, but it wouldn't come up that fast. You could try looking for any groups that are friends of mutants. You could, just to give you some ideas here, you get on the internet, find some groups, find things that are historically pro-mutant, find chat rooms, Discord channels, whatever the fuck you want to find.
I think my character has no background in this, so I wouldn't know where to start, and also hasn't got an internet device, but Silas has both of those things.
Yes, he does.
Silas has contacts. Silas has people he could get in contact with.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, should we check for the? I think it might be smart to just steal a lorry, because if we try to be too obvious, kind of like even asking one of his contacts might be kind of like leaving a trail. Whereas if we just steal, I'm not sure where. I mean. But he wouldn't really know where they park them once they've unloaded them, so I'm not really sure.
We just need to find some kind of distribution hub.
Yeah.
There's loads of them around there.
And from her eye in the sky point of view, Sarah could easily find something from above, and also keep you out of the way of if she gives me a vigilance roll.
Happy to.
You say that now.
It's 666.
Okay.
It was 616 because that would have been even better. You can spend that karma to reroll that 6 to see if you can get a ultimate fantastic if you want.
Why not? Actually, no. I'm not going to do that because that seems like a pretty good roll already.
No, you keep the better of. You don't. So if you got a 2, it wouldn't matter. You would keep the 666.
All right, fuck it. Why not? Let's roll this. Oh,
there
fuck!
Oh
my god! What?
I rolled a 616, people.
Yes!
That's a natural 20 in old money.
That is the ultimate fantastic success. So what happens is you are able to find several from your vantage point. You're able to find several kind of like think staples, and you're able to see where the roadblocks are nearby. You, eagle-eyed as you are able to find a way past them into one of these larger depots. Now, because it's an ultimate fantastic, tell me one or two other good things that come because of this.
So where are we at this point?
You are in the sky. You are trying to direct them out of the city.
Okay. So
I'm doing like right,
left, that kind of thing.
Basically,
okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I could probably push it and be like, find a lorry.
You find one that is you see
unlocked,
it's just been emptied. And
there's a guy who's just like smoking a cigarette outside of it, and the key's in the ignition, and it's just like he's on a break, and it's just clearly very, very easy to steal because it's like one guy.
I mean, he might even be like in like a Greg's having a sandwich.
Exactly.
Not even there to
Costa coffee.
Yeah, I mean that might be a thing that happens, but I don't
Tim
know.
Hortons bag.
Nah.
I've not really been in a position in many games to call this kind of thing, so I have no idea what's taking the piss or not at this point.
Who cares?
I think that's like
Your whole character's taking it.
Just all the good things. All the good things are happening right now.
You've got an alternate time being I'm giving you the I would say, yeah, since that was your goal in order to get what you call it, a lorry of some sort, you are able to do so. However, there is one problem with this. Who can drive a fucking lorry from all of you?
Yeah.
Can we look it up on your phone, Silas?
I mean, he does hand over. No, actually not, because no sensible
Don't
human
hand it
being
over.
hands over their unlocked phone to anybody, just for the search history and like the contacts alone. But he will kind of like unlock the phone and say like, what do you want me to Google? Like how to drive a lorry?
I guess. I mean, I remember seeing a computer game that is like a lorry simulator, but I never played it.
It's a
I don't think you
completely
can
different
find-
driver's license.
Yeah.
It can't be that different.
What is? It really fucking is.
It's just a big car, isn't it?
No.
On the plus side, would there be room for Sarah in the lorry so they don't have to keep flying?
Wait. The one thing that Silas also has is money, so we can wait for the guy to come back and say, and
Bribe
just
him?
like, no. Like I mean, we'll hide almost everybody in the back and try to bribe him just to have like I don't know, say, have Lauren say that or Chris say like kind of, or just anybody who kind of like has the passing privilege like as a mutant. As passing as human to kind of say I'm looking for a ride to wherever. Could if I bought you kind of like I don't know like another coffee or something, can I hitch a ride, that kind of thing?
Where are we aiming for? Has the voice in our head given us any help at all about keep going?
For the moment, just north. It seems very harried when he's speaking to you.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of other stuff happening.
And Chris is just going to look down at this little pink thing in the go, do you know how to drive a lorry?
She looks at you. Fuck no.
Okay.
I like her. She's sassy.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
What about you, Greg? Can you drive a lorry?
I mean, the whole plan was to have somebody at the wheel who, if we go past like a check station, like nobody can look in the driver's seat and go like, oh well, that's a mutant. Like the idea being that
They're going to have roadblocks and scanners anyway, so I mean, let's take the small roads and try to get the fuck out of here.
Small roads in a big lorry.
Either it's this fucking car or a lorry, or we walk outside the roads.
I mean, either we try to wing it, or we try to bribe the man, because I can't think of anything else to do with this right now.
Who was in the front beside of me?
I think that might have been me then.
Yes, it was. You were in the passenger seat, you said.
Because we all moved around when everyone got in.
Because if you can see Seela, she's probably going like, or take a walk, and then like throw a glance at his shoes and like
lack of shoes.
Probably not.
Barefoot.
Cyrus isn't one of nature's walkers, I think.
I mean, A, no, and B, especially now that he kind of, I mean, basically before he had like the message from Xavier, he kind of was like on a like bench, kind of like kicking his shoes off, like having a drink, and then kind of got mind zapped and didn't think to take his shoes along because everything kind of went to hell, really. So, yeah. He can levitate, he'll be fine.
So, who is going to talk to the driver when he comes back with his Costa coffee and his Greg's? His sausage roll.
Chris is going to. They have probably dropped their backpack somewhere, either on the beside Lauren or in the back, and go try look in there. There's an extra pair of like sneakers or something. I have a feeling that Silas is the best one to talk.
Okay.
Or wave around the money. So
yeah, no, fair enough.
shoes on.
Yeah.
So,
I think he'll like look at the shoes and kind of like out loud, like say, I'm not sure what will be a better image, like those or barefoot, but he just like begrudgingly takes the shoes for the time being.
At least they're black.
Oh, are they
They're
okay with us?
pink.
I thought they were like white joggers or something, but black is
No,
yeah.
black sneakers.
Okay, fair enough. Hopefully his size. But anyway, yeah, he'll.
right, first
Yeah,
tell me
we'll
what
just
you're going to say and then give me an ego check.
I think he'll just sort of take at least like kind of like make it look like a fair amount of money, like kind of like maybe like £100,
Couple
which
hundred,
I
yeah.
and hold them up like sorry, like where's my camera? Like kind of like this, like between his fingers, and says, how would you like to make a few more pounds on your way back?
Looks about. I mean, yeah, if you got a condom. His hand's reaching out for the money.
Mm. I haven't rolled for. Hang on ego yet.
We could probably do with the money, you know. Just saying.
What did you get here?
Not great. I
you
think I'm
do
going
not
to
have-
roll one of them.
Do you have karma?
No.
No.
Don't we start off with?
We all have an edge roll from the
Yeah,
bits.
you do. You have an edge from the bits, so there you go. You can
Okay.
re-roll. You can take 2 of the edges if you want.
I mean, you should have karma as well, but
No, karma's only
If
for
you-
heroic.
I didn't.
True.
realize
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was heroic.
Forgot about that. Yep.
No.
So I'll.
Tell you what, I'll give you a full re-roll for one of the edges, okay? So you
Yep.
can just roll
Can-
again. No, just re-roll the ego. Just re-roll the ego roll.
The whole thing?
Just re-roll the whole thing, yeah.
Okay.
That'll be nice.
Thank you. That's a bit better.
So what do you say to him then?
Sorry, he was saying in response. So I didn't.
He says, "Do you have a condom?"
Funny.
Sorry.
I'm sure Calder heard it. He just wanted you to
no.
repeat it.
Yeah, he doesn't like you. So, okay. £100.
I think. Oh, this is going to be probably kind of some kind of bluffing, but he'll
You've passed your roll, so just
he'll mind link with the guy and say, "No, but I can blow up your head right now if you can take the money or you can take the death."
you see his face blanch, and he starts to kind of shake. Sure, wherever you want to go, buddy. And he starts scrambling towards the door. Doesn't take his eyes off you. The rest of you already inside the truck.
I think
In the lorry?
actually, like Silas will also he'll. So we decided on just further like vaguely. Did we actually decide on something just out of character, please?
I mean, it depends where he's going. Like, there's a lot of delivery places like between
Well, I think Silas has just threatened him. He's going to go over the fuck you.
Wherever we want, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we even aspire to the giddy heights of Corby? I don't know.
I don't know where Corby is, so I'm relying on Michelle for all of my geographical knowledge.
I think he'll.
Over the border, in which case
I'm not entirely sure where we are
Luton's
currently.
north, northwest of
Luton's a
London.
place I don't know that well. I've only ever got there on the train direct to go to the airport for one reason or another.
We don't need to be too exact. It's alright. Northwest is good.
I think he'll just say keep driving north till you want to, I'll tell you when to stop, and then he also goes into the back of the lorry because he doesn't want to be up front, to where border
someone have to stay up there.
No, he can do with his mind.
Yep, I can still.
Okay, fair.
So instead of sweet talking the guy, money, you have threatened him.
He had every option to take £100 and keep driving.
You misunderstood what you were offering.
He thought you were asking him for sex for money. He was like, okay, yeah, some money on the side. Being a truck driver sucks. But no. You be thinking, all right, excellent, some extra money. Here we go. Feed the kids tonight.
Okay.
But no.
Okay, he could have specified. Okay, anyway. I mean, the assumption was
with money, the poor guy. He's now shitting himself, sinking up his fucking the lorry. Because Silas decided, no, this guy just, no, right, it's fine. Anyway.
Are you staying in the passenger seat, Silas? Or are we all going in the back? Or are you going in the back as well? Because I think we need to keep track of where we actually are.
Yeah, I think in that case he'll kind of go into the passenger seat and kind of almost relish in how nervous he's making the guy as they're driving.
The guy is extremely nervous. You see the way that he's driving is kind of stuttery. The lorry's going at the side quite a bit. He's doesn't seem too pleased by this. You get the surface from his mind that he did how shocked he is and how scared he is. He's actually fucking terrified at the moment. But that's all you're getting off him because it's such a strong feeling.
Yeah.
I think you tell him to avoid the A roads and the motorway, so he'll be sticking to the B roads, making his way along, maybe an hour and a half, max 2 hours north of Luton. You are driving down a small, very narrow, tree-covered roadway. And Silas, give me a vigilance roll, please.
Okay. One question: am I in the truck now?
Yes, you would be in the truck.
Okay,
Everyone
so
will
I
be in the
float
truck.
down, open the door, and just be like.
All right, sorry, before we do that, you're all in the back with Pinktail and Greg. Is there anything you want to talk about and do? We'll carry on, because if you're in the car if you're in there for a couple of hours, you just might be getting some sleep. You might be. What you want to do?
We have been up all night, haven't we?
Yes. Well, did we get up all night, or did you get a kip?
I don't think we got a kip because we walked back to
That's right, yeah.
Sarah's and then it all kicked off again.
Yeah.
I'd like to talk to Silas very quickly.
Sure.
You see Pinktail curl up in Greg's lap.
Aww.
She looks tiny compared to him, and he kind of enfolds her a little bit. You one both nod off. You hear her snore through her flat nose. And he's just, every so often, he jerks a little bit. So.
Chris, you were saying that Sarah wanted to,
Yeah, I just wanted to go. Sarah just walks up to Silas, just like, why'd you threaten him?
Because he wasn't going to play along otherwise. I mean, this is in
mind to mind.
It's yeah.
You don't know that. You didn't know that. Don't do that again.
At this point, Sarah, you probably remember who Silas is. The fact that he works for Sebastian Shaw. He works for the Hellfire Club, who were not historically good people. despite the fact that the Hellfire Corporation at the moment has been doing good things for the most part.
Oh, it's you. I remember you.
Yeah, it's me.
You're lucky I was pulling my punches.
That's you pulling your punches, really? Anyway,
You saw what I did to the street by mistake. Just look, all right? Something really fucked up is going on, all right?
Oh, really? Really?
Yes, oh, really? Like, so we're on the same side here. But don't
Unfortunately,
do that
we are,
shit.
yes. Right, do you want to be the charismatic voice of the party the next time we have some conversation with a human?
Just don't threaten to murder people.
I wasn't
He's
going
going to
to do
remember
it.
this shit for the rest of his life. He's going to be kept up, not staying up at night, terrified of a fucking mutant walking up to him and threatening to kill him forever.
I offered him £100 and he tried to proposition me. So, all right.
Then you say no, thank you. We just want to
I
ride.
thought you were propositioning him. My God, that guy's so maligned, it's unbelievable. He was actually a mutant rights activist as well, and you've just fucked all that up completely. The guy's just going to be, I mean, he's still going to support mutants, but he's going to be very terrified the rest of his
Fair
life.
enough.
Poor guy.
Once
Anyway.
we stop, I'm going to have a word with him and try and reassure him that maybe his life isn't in danger. Just think.
Yeah, fair enough.
Not
need
from you,
friends.
at least.
Silas, give me a vigilance roll, please, with trouble.
Did
Is
I
there
just
we-
do something to him?
No, you did not.
Okay.
You
Is there a
distracted
way
them.
to do we just roll vigilance and then re-roll the one?
There should be a trouble thing. If there's an edge thing, there should be a trouble. So if you roll it. Yeah, you can see if you hover over it, you can then click on the trouble.
Nope, I don't. Oh, I see.
If you want, I'll do it for you.
Okay.
Trouble. Nah, you've still got an 11.
Mm-hmm.
You don't notice as you're driving along, the branches seem to come out from the trees until they're creeping up the windscreen. And all of a sudden, you feel the lorry stop and the back start to tip up and fall back down. The windscreen starts to crack as the branches go over it, as if it's crushing the cockpit of the lorry.
Oh, not again.
The guy screams, and you see standing through the branches, someone with a hood, hands like that, head down, and someone else shouts, "Mutants, you better get out of here quick." And we'll leave it there tonight.
Oh. Okay.
If anyone knows the current things, the people with the hood, you might get an idea of what it is and know what it is. But otherwise, no, okay. Yeah, so it didn't go quite as I had hoped with this, but I think the rest of the session went well. Actually, no, it went all right then when we had the little fight with the Sentinel. I think we did that a little bit better, I'm sure. I know I need to beef up the people coming against you. And the rest, I think, went all right. A lot of conversation, but can't believe that poor guy got fucking threatened by getting his mind blown up. It's just, I'm not going to forget that, Calder. That's poor guy. Want to feed his kids, that's all. Anyway.
Come on, it's what's one minor threat between? I mean,
The thing is, it's very,
worse.
very much in character for Silas, so it's absolutely fine. That's, there's someone impugning him with that. It's like, you think I would have you? No, I'll blow your head up. Fuck you.
Yeah.
So, I think we will.
I think so just a situation of this is like Silas misunderstanding the proposal, like kind of like if you had.
Yeah, that's not the kind of head they were wanting.
Yeah. I think if it had been like an offer to him, it would have been like flattered, but no thanks. But I think his assumption was like he's supposed to be the one like both paying and providing the service. I was like, screw you, man.
So
yeah.
That's great.
Um,
So, yeah, if you have anything to plug, let's plug it. Otherwise, we will head off. So, Calder, how was your night?
got nothing to plug. Nothing to plug. Just this wonderful channel.
Oh, thank you.
Obviously, yeah, and this wonderful narrator. Yep, that way. And yeah, who's got plenty of other games running at the time. So tune on back in for those.
Thank you very much. And Lavaita, how was your night?
That was good, thank you. We vaguely planned a little thing and didn't do it, but we can keep it for another time.
Sorry about that.
No, it's cool. There's a couple of things we talked about anyway. Yeah, I got nothing to plug either. Thank you very much.
Hey, well, Kathrine,
Yeah,
how was your night, my dear?
fantastic. Very lovely.
That is what
Very
I like
fun.
to hear.
So that's how it gets with a good group and a good GM.
Yes, well, good group, yes. GM will see about. We'll see how now prep for next time. Well, thank you. And Michelle, how was your night?
It was good, and I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
Don't be sorry.
I
It was
should have done that
magnificent.
better. It was really brilliant. I should have just beefed up that initial encounter. That was entirely my fault. Had I done it with the Sentinel right away, we would have been able to build that out a bit more. So that is entirely on me, not on you. But you had a good night.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, very cool.
It's fun.
You
made some
control the
jewelry
Sentinel
out
by
of the-
yourself. That's pretty amazing. That's
It was a mini
Yeah.
Sentinel.
well, still good.
There are no many Sentinels. Yes.
So what you get with Sarah Bacon is you get a really great fighter, but an absolute liability because she's huge and famous, and we are fugitives.
Yep.
So that's the downside of the character. I'm justifying it there. Like, yeah, she's going to attract trouble. So I'm sorry, and also sorry for almost killing the entire party. That was not what I had in mind. I misread the power completely.
That was
and,
superb.
yeah.
Absolutely loved
Yeah.
it.
I think you would have done less if you hadn't rolled so very, very well.
Yeah, I mean, you could have used something that was more directed rather than something that spreads out in an area of effect. You should probably keep that sort of thing when you're in the middle of the bad guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, the mistake
entertaining.
I made was I stopped reading, you know, within reach.
That is what we do.
And then it said +5 or whatever.
Exactly.
So I was like, oh, within reach. So it'll just be like a few people, there'll be like maybe 3 of them around me and everybody else can get to the car. That's what my thought was. And then I didn't intend for it to be that powerful.
I should have described the fact that Stephanie's windows are now all smashed as well. Which, she probably wasn't very happy about. Her husband definitely wasn't happy about.
I mean, he'd be unhappy about the missing car as well.
He's
This
probably
is a
steaming about
lesson
his
to
Jeep.
learn, kids. Read the full card of your power before you use it.
Yep.
I bet we don't ever read the full card show. Ever. Anyway, that was We All Fall Down, our actual play of Marvel Multiverse RPG. We are back next Tuesday with Die, Shattered Footsteps, and the Saturday after that with Call of Cthulhu, Massive Narrator Tip. So if you're watching, thank you very much. Come back, watch again. Watch on YouTube, like, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. Love all these wonderful people, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.